Hey Internet, this is Gunter with MiniMishaps Games, and it is National Tooth Fairy Day, and we are going to do some experiments with liquid plastic. Okay, so if you have been with the channel at any length, you know that we have done lots of different projects with the liquid plastic. Here's the last one we did. And this time, because it's Tooth Fairy Day, we're going to highlight one of the projects. Now, this is one of our bigger, it's a stretch to meet the holiday, but it is kind of a cool way of doing the flower petals into a pair of wings. So that's what we're going to do as one of our main focus things here. We'll have some other things that we're going to plasticize and a couple parts of other projects here, and we'll just jump right in. So we've mixed together the two parts of our plastic. We're going to stir it up real fast, and then I set out more projects than we actually ended up doing, and that's totally fine. We always have future videos. We're focusing on dunking the flower petals, and since we're dunking, I also took and made some pieces of terrain out of foil, and so we'll be plasticizing those as well. So here it is, the flower. This is just a silk, I don't know if it's actual silk or if it's a nylon or something, but a cheap part of something I got at a wedding, or it was a throwaway extra in a craft thing. But you can get fake leaves and fake flower petals just about anywhere. On the left there we have our third head for our Monster Bash project, so you can watch for that. And then I didn't actually get to, there's a 3D print there that his legs were kind of thin and flimsy. I was going to reinforce them with the plastic, and then that plastic archway I was going to also glue together, and we ended up having plenty to do without it. So we've got these wings now. The drips went down around on that. I put on that curved piece of rubber, that treasure box mold that we have, so that the flower would keep its bent shape, so that the wings themselves would also have a curved shape when we attach them to whatever miniature. So there you can see the base did kind of fill in a little bit, stabilize them a little bit. And then same, I love that the liquid plastic does this. It coats and solidifies and strengthens, but also smooths out to the flat surface, so that it actually stands on its own, and it's got this part goes against the table part for all those. So those all just came off of Reese's peanut butter cups, I think. And then we've got so this is clear stuff, and all I did was took a D&D miniature and mashed the face of it into this clear stuff. So essentially got a mold cast of just the face, and that will be our third head again, like I said, for the Monster Bash project. So gave me a little bit of a hard time because of the teeth and the ridges in the hair and the horns and things, but it turned out pretty awesome. It takes the detail incredibly well on the things that you want to have detail, and then on things like the tinfoil, it also coats. So we also had too much plastic at the end because of the dunking. That's pretty common, and we ended up with this cool little glob that I purposefully poured in the shape of a plant, and this is probably going to be the body for our Audrey Feed Me Seymour project. So we'll probably paint it up like leaves and vines for that future project that's coming in the middle of March, I think. So now we've got all the plastic done, and we've got this plasticized flower petals, and I'm going to cut it in thirds. So directly down the center to the hole in the middle, and then I'm going to do that the same from the other two petals. Now, whatever the symmetry is of this flower petal, that's where you're going to cut. So If it's a 5-petal flower, then you're going to make 5 cuts. If it's a 4-leaf clover, you make 4 cuts. And that'll just change the angle of what the wings look like. So as you can see here, we've got our 3 sets of wings, and they're almost heart-shaped. We missed Valentine's. That would have been a good Valentine's project. But then, so we've got these, and all it takes is just a little bit of adhesive and a miniature, and now you've got fairy wings for whatever miniature you want to have fairy wings. You can turn them around, you can flip them around, they can be an extra cape. You could turn them this way and have them be like bat or dragon wings if you put them a little bit higher up. So there's lots of options with that plasticized fabric for making curved shapes like wings and capes. So experiment with that, have fun with that. It is Tooth Fairy Day, and I don't know if you celebrate Tooth Fairy Day, but have a good Tooth Fairy Day, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe, and you can support us on Patreon or buy me a coffee, and we will see you for the next video. Thanks, Internet.